February 21st, 1982, at approximately 8 o'clock in the morning, Daralyn Johnson, age 9, left her home in Nampa to walk to Lincoln Elementary. She never returned home on that day.
Developing news tonight in a cold case from 1982. The Canyon County Sheriff's Office has new evidence in the rape and the murder of a 9-year-old girl. CBS 2's Trevor Fain was in Caldwell this afternoon for the big announcement.
It's a story straight out of a crime documentary. For nearly 2 decades, a man sat on death row for a crime he did not commit. Now, the victim's family is getting some closure, thanks to new evidence and the announcement of a new suspect.
As the PA prosecutor explained, Charles Fain was ultimately convicted and spent approximately 18 years on death row. In 2001, Mr. Fain was released in part due to evidence in DNA advanced technology.
David Dalrymple is serving 20 years to life at the Idaho Department of Correction in Kuna for kidnapping, lewd conduct with a minor, and sexual abuse of a minor. Prosecutors now believe he's the one who raped and murdered 9-year-old Daralyn Johnson back in 1982. According to court documents issued today by Canyon County, there were 2 more victims of Dalrymple who did not report their abuse to police, but it was uncovered during an investigation that the victims were between the ages of 8 and 11 years old. For years, there was confusion over the identity of the prime suspect because of multiple hairs found on Johnson's body. Prosecutors say she ultimately died from being drowned in a river near her Nampa home. It's been 19 years since the case went cold.
Late last week, prosecuting attorney's office and my office received the DNA analysis report identifying Dalrymple as the primary suspect in this case.
The sheriff says this is an ongoing investigation and they're searching for more evidence in the case. In Caldwell, Trevor Fain, CBS 2 News.
Citing confidentiality requirements, the Secretary of the Senate is denying Joe Biden's request for the release of a complaint former Senate staffer Tara Reade says she made in 1993.
That's where the complaint would be if it exists.
The Biden campaign is now asking if the Secretary's office can confirm the complaint exists at all, if it can be disclosed directly to Reade, and to explain the rules used in 1993 for processing such complaints. There are new questions about that complaint. Reade previously told the Associated Press she was fired from Biden's office after filing a complaint of sexual harassment, but now tells the AP she did not explicitly accuse him of sexual harassment or assault in it. Now, despite publicly denying the allegation, Joe Biden still faces questions about what did or didn't happen in a Capitol building basement in 1993, though he maintained support from Democratic leaders.
Joe Biden has been very clear, Martha, that this did not happen.
Former senior advisor to President Obama, David Axelrod, writes in a CNN op-ed that while Biden was being vetted to be Obama's running mate, Reade's name never came up, nor did a formal or informal complaint from Reade or anyone else, and if one existed, their team of investigators would not have missed it. Still, some Republicans are not satisfied.
And the hypocrisy is appalling, and it's not just from the Democrats, it's from the media.
The New York Times editorial board calling for an investigation led by the DNC with the cooperation of the Biden campaign and a separate investigation of similar allegations against the president.
They're calling on the DNC to do the investigation. It went from me too, me too, me too, to move on, move on, move on in a nanosecond because he's a Democrat.
In Washington, I'm Atra Al-Nashar reporting.
Will officially open its doors this Monday. And CBS 2's Sarah Jacobson spoke with the city's operations manager about the safety measures in place to keep the community and employees safe.
We've been working on this plan for the last 3 weeks, knowing at some point the governor was going to implement a phased approach to reopening business, and we are certainly a business for our community.
At Meridian City Hall, safety measures begin before you even enter the building. These blue tape marks spaced exactly 6 feet apart, ensuring social distancing measures continue once you enter these doors. This continues once you move inside, large safety signage greeting you upon entry. Next step, a health screening. First, hand sanitizer, which Niemeyer tells me is available throughout the entire building. You then approach this table. You're given a face mask and your temperature is taken, ensuring all those who enter show no signs of illness.
We want to make sure our public is confident and feels good about what we're doing here at City Hall and other facilities. Really, our theme is keeping Meridian healthy. And if you notice, the chamber has the same theme. So we're really working together as a community to make sure our theme is keeping Meridian healthy for our businesses, for our community, and certainly for our employees.
City Hall also has revised their hours of operation, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Niemeyer asked that the public first reach out via email or phone, but if they do need to come to City Hall, they're open for business. Sarah Jacobson, CBS 2 News.
CBS 2 is highlighting the good that's happening in our community during this pandemic. A mom recently talked to us about a special program at her daughter's school. She thinks it deserves some special recognition, and we do too. Her daughter is hard of hearing. CBS 2's Erica Lee shows us how this program has changed that little girl's life.
Ashley Schulte's daughter, Mackenzie, is hard of hearing. That's why Ashley decided to enroll her as a student in the Idaho Educational Services for the Deaf and Blind program this school year. This program allows students to meet and become friends with other children who are hard of hearing.
I think it's been life-changing for her because she's the only person in our immediate and extended family with the hearing loss. She would always ask why she has a hearing aid and we don't, but she's surrounded with kids that also have a hearing aid. So it's just been great for her to make those friends. I've just seen her confidence grow because of that.
Since then, Mackenzie has soared academically and socially and has developed self-advocacy skills that will serve her well throughout her life.
One thing I love about the program is that they teach the kids to be independent. So they teach them how to take care of their hearing aid, and it's their responsibility. A lot of them have their teachers wear microphones. So it is their responsibility to be in charge of that. So I just love that it gives them that responsibility, and it gives them, that opportunity to be responsible for that.
The program helps normalize hearing loss and boost student confidence. Mackenzie says her favorite part about school is her friends and her classroom teachers, Miss Kane and Miss Tonia.
I love about my teachers because they're kind, they're nice, and they teach a lot of things.